So this morning in the garden, I'm going to be out here picking green beans. I picked quite a few like a week or two ago, but didn't get them processed fast enough and they got moldy. So I'm not going to make that mistake again. I see a whole bunch of green beans that are ready to be picked, ready to be processed. I've never actually canned green beans before. I've seen my mom do it a bunch of times, but I've never done it. So today is going to be an interesting experiment in canning green beans and trying that for the first time. I just bought a pressure cooker the other day, and so now I get to actually put it to work with canning some green beans. So before we get to picking, let's take a look at the green beans and how they're doing. There's so many of them on here right now. They're so heavy that the plants are falling over. Got a whole bunch of them here. Just crazy amount of green beans that need to be picked before they go bad. Looks like that one might be bad already right there. Just a row of green beans right here. They're kind of getting into the watermelon. Well, the watermelon's getting into the green beans, I guess. But so many green beans that we're gonna pick. Here's the whole row from about right here to like right back there. Well, I'd say that's a pretty good harvest of green beans. It's a big bowl and it is clear full over the top. I think now after I picked all these, they look pretty sad, so I think I'm just gonna end up pulling them all out right now. All right, now that I got these pulled, I'm gonna take them in the house and get them cleaned off and get them ready for canning. It's kind of heavy. So it's a few hours later, gonna process these green beans finally. Had to do some work before I got into processing all these green beans. I'm gonna get that done right now. I've never processed green beans before, so this is going to be a learning experience. And then I'm gonna pressure cook them after I go through, cut them, clean them, and all that kind of stuff and get them prepared in the jars. I got quart jars. We're gonna do as many quart jars of green beans as I can. And yeah, hopefully we get a lot. So I texted my mom earlier about what I had for green beans and showed her the amount that I have. And she texted back and said, you should get 2 batches out of that. And sure enough, there's literally 2 batches with just this much left over. Way to go, Mom. Well, I've got a few jars ready to go, enough to fill the pressure cooker. So it's time to do it. The first time ever I'm gonna pressure cook something. I'm a little nervous. Okay, I got the lid on the pressure cooker and it is time to turn on the gas. Here we go. Wish me luck. Whew. I think they're done. Okay, so I just finished up my first batch of green beans, got the second batch of green beans in the cooker right now. I'm ready to call it a day. It's been a long day, started early this morning by picking some green beans in the garden and then cleaning them and cutting them up this afternoon, which took way longer than I expected it to take, and then pressure cooking them, which anybody who's pressure cooked before knows that that stuff takes a while too. So I'm just ready to be done with this. So I appreciate you watching as I learn how to do these things and get better at growing and preserving food so I can feed my family. Stay tuned to the channel for more things like this. I'll see you in the next video.